that has now made this new way of SEO that much more easier. It's about creating really good content that people actually want to read. And chances are, if you're here listening to this, you already do that.
Welcome back to Duo On Air. I'm Abby.
And I'm Courtney.
And we're the ex-agency turned entrepreneurial team that puts the Duo in Duo Collective. Our boutique organic marketing agency specializes in SEO, social media strategy, and branding.
We're an everyday pair of business besties / marketing experts obsessed with helping our community learn more about what it takes to run a business.
Which is why on Duo On Air, we're not holding anything back. We're giving you all the info we know about how to grow your business organically so you can be the confident CEO you were made to be.
And how to navigate life as a small business owner.
Whether it's on your own or with your best friend by your side, so grab your coffee
or your mimosa, we don't judge,
and settle in for a quick value-packed episode of Marketing Tips.
Welcome back to the Duo On Air podcast. This is episode number 186, and we've been seeing things everywhere about people quitting SEO, saying SEO is dead, I'm not going to do it anymore, my traffic tanked, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think I got something the other day and I immediately sent a screenshot to Abby and I'm like, this pisses me off. And it was something about,
right?
Yeah, somebody quitting SEO or something. And I was like, well, good luck to you.
Yeah. Which honestly, and I said this right afterwards, I was like, you know what? If you need to take a break from it, then take a break from it. Like SEO is a marketing tactic, just like Instagram, just like TikTok, just like email marketing.
1000%.
If you need to take a break, then take a break. You're a human. You don't have to do every single marketing tactic under the sun. That's okay. If SEO feels like too much right now, sure, take a break.
But I kind of also feel like SEO is like one of those marketing things that sure you can take a break from it, but you need everybody needs it. Like you don't need Instagram to run a
and maybe
business.
It's not quite as much of a break as it is like, okay, just slow down. But the beautiful thing about SEO is that once you do the hard work to like optimize the foundation of your website, that keeps working for you. Like when I say take a break, I'm thinking like, okay, if you are trying to get backlinks through podcasting and you're going on all these podcasts and you're just burnt out, then stop doing it.
Or you're writing so many blogs per week, per month, whatever, like cut down or like take a break from it for a few months. Like that's fine too.
That's okay.
But I think these headlines that are like SEO is dead or I'm quitting SEO. The thing that pisses me off about stuff like that is that you're sending that message out to people who are either intimidated by SEO, don't understand SEO. And then when you say like, hey, you don't need SEO or it's dead or you can quit it, that gives them this permission, quote unquote permission to like quit doing it or like be like, oh, I guess SEO doesn't matter. And it's like, but it does.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's because
false headlines like that really
it is. And also what I think is deceiving about that is that these people are always like big names, big people in the industry. When they quit, quote unquote, quit SEO, they aren't actually quitting it because all of their content is still there.
They're probably got a solid foundation set.
They're still getting tons of traffic. Like everything is still going to work for them. But now it's kind of deceiving on your end because you might not have that foundation set up. And now you are losing missed opportunities. And it's not apples for apples.
It's just sleazy. It's just gross.
And so mainly what we want to talk about today is that in our opinion, the opposite is actually true. I believe that this is the best time ever for small businesses to jump into SEO. Like the name of everything is changing with SEO because of AI, but it's changing in such a good way. And I think when you hear that, like SEO is changing, I'm not saying like, oh, you need to go back to 101. Like all of the old things you've learned in SEO are still good. In fact, I'd say the majority of SEO is now just way less complicated than it was before.
Exactly.
So I'm super excited to break it down for you. We're going to walk through why we think that you should double down on SEO, especially as a small business owner, especially if you have a small website, if you don't have as much content, even if you do have some, it's an extremely smart idea. And this is why. So the main way, well, we have a few different ways here, but one of the things I want you to understand is that the old way of SEO is like completely, yes, it is dead. Like we're talking the old tricks and hacks and this like secret cheat code. Like, when you
Mhm.
played Sims, like growing up and
Oh
you
my
played
god, I
Sims
love
on the computer.
Sims.
Oh, I love that game. I always, always use the cheat code to get more money. So then you can just build as big of a house as you want and like all this stuff.
Ask me if I'm shocked.
Did you use the cheat code?
Mm-mm.
What? You played the game without the cheat code?
Yes.
That's shocking. You
I mean,
you're fooling everyone with your
you're
innocence over here. Everyone's like, Courtney is this cute little
when
innocent
you said
girl.
that, fooling everyone. We can do a new episode on how I am not innocent. But when you said that about you, I was like, oh yeah, not shocked there.
Yeah, right. No.
Uh,
Yeah. So like that is what SEO had been for a really long time. It had been like, what's the cheat code? How to get me to the top of Google? Let's
mm-hmm.
keyword stuff things here.
Mm,
Let's use these like meta keywords and shove these keywords in the back of the system. Let's hide them in code. Let's put white text on a white background. Like,
yeah, just all those things that like
yeah,
seemed like quick, simple, easy things to just like rank you higher. That were
yeah.
just like cheating.
Or
Yeah,
let's go pay for my website to be on thousands of websites as a backlink.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
those were the cheat codes that people used that got like that's why you went online and the people at the first pages of Google, you were like, oh, who are these people? Like this website is hideous. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
ads everywhere. There's no content. This isn't helpful. Like this is clearly spam or a
Mm-hmm.
scam.
It's easy to see those things. Like
Yeah.
they're very easy to pick out.
Yeah. And so the cool thing about this is that that's gone. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't win. And if anything, you get hurt now because you're doing
Which is
those.
good.
Yeah.
It's like the laws of
It's great.
SEO are changing. Like the
Yeah.
Google police are like, no
Mhm.
more.
Yeah, so those hacks, those secret codes, sadly for Sims lovers, are gone. So, if anything, that has now made this new way of SEO that much more easier. It's about creating really good content that people actually want to read. And chances are, if you're here listening to this, you already do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you are going to reap the benefits of that. So, this is exciting. It's simplified things because you don't need to know the secret hacks. You don't need to fall for that stuff anymore.
Mm-mm.
People are still promoting it. Like it is still
I can't
out
even
there.
believe that, especially if it's things that are like that will ding against you.
Yeah.
Like Google will see right through that
Yeah.
and like penalize
It's
you for
because
that.
every once in a while someone slips through the cracks and they, it's like, how do you get more Instagram followers? How do you make a reel go viral? Like every once in a while it works for that one person.
Mm-hmm.
And then they try to make a course out of it or they
Mm-hmm.
try to like,
But that is not a marketing
yeah,
strategy. That is
no,
that is a rolling the dice game.
yeah,
Like
it
that's
is.
pure luck.
It's gambling.
Yeah.
So that's why it's just something where the good thing is you don't have to fall for any of it anymore. And
Mm-mm.
you can see it and you can instantly be like, that's not real.
Mm-hmm.
So it does simplify everything. So another thing to think about is that we talk all the time about AI being a threat. It's something that's taking away our traffic, but we never talk about how AI is this really big opportunity. It's a tool that's actually making our SEO work easier. We can use it to help us do keyword research. We can use it to break down jargon when you don't understand something. Like when you get an email from Google Search Console telling you that a page isn't indexed, you can screenshot that and upload that to ChatGPT and say, what am I doing wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And it will literally spit it out in easy to understand language, helping you understand it. We've done this loads of times for Core Web Vitals. So if you use a tool, which we've talked about this before, called Page Speed Insights, to see how fast your website loads, a lot of times you'll get these tips on like, here's how you can make your page load faster. It's written in gibberish. Like, unless you understand JavaScript, you're not going to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times we don't even know how to access that stuff in certain website platforms. So you can easily copy that information, put that in ChatGPT, tell it what platform you're on, and it will give you some advice on custom code that you can add into your website and test it out.
Which is like things you would have never been able to do that easily.
You would have had to hire a developer to do it
Yes.
for you,
Mm-hmm.
and you wouldn't quite have understood it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think we need to think of like we've talked about this before too, but AI is a tool.
Mhm.
It is not something that's taking your job. It's not something that's taking away your SEO. It's something that you use as a tool to better things like SEO,
Yes.
content creating,
Yeah,
all of
it's a
those
process.
things.
Yeah. So it's something like using these AI tools to actually help us better our SEO is so important. And no one's talking about this. Instead, we're just talking about AI overviews are taking all of our information. Like it's taking away traffic from our website. It's taking all of this away.
Mm-hmm.
When in fact, it can actually be a tool that helps you improve your
Mm-hmm.
SEO.
And also the people that are sitting there complaining or whining about it, you need to like, that's not going to do anything. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not trying, like the haters are going to hate, right? But it's like, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So why not try to get yourself, like lean into it, right?
Yeah.
And like try to be an AI overview up top or like,
Yeah.
or like in the AI search results or whatever. So it's just, yeah, like being mad about it's not going to help because it's not going anywhere. It's there to stay.
Yeah. Yeah. You can be mad about it and you can avoid it because of X, Y, and Z reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, the people who are starting to understand it and adapt to it are going to be able to improve at a faster rate.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So, and the cool thing about this too is that the more you're using AI to help you in your business. So I'm not talking about like copy paste directly from AI, your blog content. I'm talking about it helping you brainstorm topic ideas or helping you find new competitors or helping you outline a blog, but you are filling that in with impactful, unique information that is unique to who you are in your business. When you use it, you are teaching the tool about you and about your ideal audience, about the services you offer, your expertise. You're teaching it all about you. And now this tool is understanding you as a business better. And now it can serve you to the ideal customers that you want to reach because it's getting to know you.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
But this
awesome.
has happened for us. Somebody told us in their, like they found us on ChatGPT. And
like
we were
inquiries.
Like,
And it's not just like, oh, I found you or I found a blog resource. It's like they inquired about our services and then we talked to them in person because ChatGPT told them
about
we'd
Duo
be good
Collective.
for SEO.
Yes.
Like X, Y, and Z.
Wild.
Yeah.
So like you need to think of it from that perspective too. Like it is a tool that can help you. Like it is there to help us. It's not there to like take away our jobs. It can actually serve us up as the right person for services X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. And go ahead and like next time you log into chat or whatever you named your chat, because I know we've talked about this before, your little intern name. So ours is Chad. And we did this one time and we were like, hey, Chad, have you ever served us up to someone as like a agency that they should work with? And Chad was like, of course I do. This is what I know about Duo. And I was like, whoa.
And
this
then
is cool.
It was also funny because I think it was the very first time that we had saw that somebody found us on ChatGPT and we were like, what? So then we were kind of like naive, but we were like, let's see what if we put in like small organic market, or I don't even know what we typed in.
I think
but
we
were
typed in like, tell me the best small businesses to work with for SEO.
that are female led or something like that. And then Chad, I think he said Duo Collective.
It said number one, Duo Collective.
And we both like screamed. We look at each other and we were like, what? And then we read and he basically was like, you are like, I can't remember what he said.
It was like, obviously I'm going to state you.
Yeah, he like called us out kind of like, well, I knew that was a trick question. So it was pretty funny.
It was. But it's also something where it's like, yeah, it knows information about you and it's going to better serve you. So the more you use it, the more it learns about you, the more it learns about your audience, the services you offer, your unique difference, your expertise, and all of that. So it can actually better serve you.
Yeah, it can be a powerful tool for your business.
And you can actually see, so like if you have Google Analytics set up, go in there. It's under referral traffic. That's where you can actually see where people find you through ChatGPT. So super exciting. All right. And then finally, AI is actually, rather than being a threat, it's actually going to give you a leg up in the industry. So Google's AI overviews are leveling the playing field across big and small businesses. So 47% of Google searches now are featuring AI overviews. So that's those overviews that pop up top. That's like little paragraphs with a bunch of, it's almost like a mini Google page within a Google page. So it gives you a summary and a bunch of links off to the right-hand side. Once you scroll past it, now you get to the organic listings. So this is saying that more than half of the searches you type in are going to populate an AI overview first before you get to the organic listings. That's crazy. Like
that is crazy. I feel like actually recently, like everyone I type in, I always get an AI overview. Now I want to pay attention if I don't. Because I feel like I mean, it's like 90% of the time that I
did something the other day actually, and it didn't pull up. And I was like, wow.
So what does that mean? Do you know the answer to what that means if it
It's
doesn't have an AI
still
overview?
it's still technically a test, so it might mean that it doesn't have enough information, or it might mean that it could have been there before, but people didn't engage with it as much,
So
so
they
they
took it
dropped
away.
it.
Okay.
Like the system's dynamic, so it's always
Mhm.
changing, always
Mhm.
learning, and it's just shifting. Like, it's not gonna show up for everything. So there's a lot of things that kind of depends on the industry too, like medical, health related,
Right, right.
like
Those are
financial related. Those are going to be very like safer in terms of not wanting to overshare things on
Mhm.
AI
Mhm.
to give the wrong assumption
Right.
or skew to be like separate, like opinionated. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure politics and all
Right,
of that
right.
kind of play a role in it too. So, but 47% is still insane.
Mhm.
So that's a lot. And the cool thing about this is that Google doesn't inherently favor big brands. So it's not focusing on big websites, which before, that's what, if you were competing on a keyword that had really, really high competition, you wouldn't even show up on the first page of Google if you didn't have a really high domain authority and if
Mhm.
you didn't have a ton of traffic coming to your website. AI doesn't give a crap what your domain authority is. Like, they don't care.
Mhm.
They just want good content. And if you're creating good content that it can pull from that answers the question someone is searching for, you're going to show up there.
Mhm.
So that's really cool
That is
because
really cool.
you're not competing
It gives
now.
everybody a chance,
Yeah,
right?
it really levels the playing field.
Mhm.
So businesses that are ranking on pages 2 and 3 are still going to be featured in these AI overviews. And if you think about it, they favor these pages way more because Google's not just going to duplicate the first page. Like, if
Mhm.
Google just took the first page of Google and duplicated it in an AI overview, that's not helpful for anyone.
No.
It wants to show different content. So sometimes you will show up in both spots, or sometimes you'll show up in both spots, like the organic listing and the AI overview, but you'll notice it'll be like two separate pieces of content,
Mm.
but same
Mhm.
brand.
Yeah.
So that's
Interesting.
kind of cool too. So basically, if you want to get included in the AI overviews, you need to have content that's answering the user's questions. It's not about how authoritative you are in the industry.
Mhm.
It's about quality and good
I mean,
content.
think about when you're searching for answers for, like, you have a question, you type it into Google, like, you're usually, a lot of people are searching for specific answers
Mhm.
on whatever the topic might be. And that is the thing that you want to be answering for your audience, no matter what it is, right?
Yeah.
You like whatever questions your audience is asking, those things are like perfect for AI overviews and
Yeah.
making sure that you have that content that can be crawled on
Mhm.
your website
Yeah.
answering that
Like, you
question.
have it as headlines, the
Yes.
questions as headlines, and then the answer as paragraphs. Like,
Mhm.
structure is super important. And so basically, what you should do before you're creating a piece of content, or maybe after you created a piece of content that you want to be performing better, I want you to search the keyword or the question and see what the AI overview shows. One, see if there's an AI overview even
Mhm.
there. And then two, see what it shows. Don't answer the same thing that's already shown there, because yes, you could get swapped in to be like the new answer in this section, but think, okay, what is this AI overview missing that could be really helpful
Mhm.
to also help answer this question?
Yep.
And then include that in your content, because now that's an opportunity for AI to be like, oh, I could answer this even better
Mhm.
with this additional insert. So this is basically it. If you took anything out of this, it's basically to know that creating good content now has the potential to see even more visibility
Mhm.
than it ever did before. You're not competing for that number one spot on a Google search page. You're going after these dynamic AI overviews that are changing, that don't care how popular you are,
Mhm.
that just want good quality content. And so it's actually making it easier than ever before for us to show up really high on a search
Mhm.
page,
And I
which is
think
cool.
creating good quality content for humans is so much easier than trying to do these other things like jumping through hoops or like trying to compete with other people or whatever that might be. And then knowing that you have so much more opportunity to rank out there. Like it just makes like that's what makes it easier.
Yeah.
Like it's you being the expert in your industry writing for people that are asking those questions.
Yeah.
Like that's so much easier.
We love to overcomplicate everything. Like tell me the cheat code, tell me the secret, give me the roadmap, give me the checklist.
It's taking all of that out of it.
Yeah.
It's
takes
gone.
it. It's just, that's gone. Like it's just about creating content for your audience that people are actually going to like. And yeah, of course, it's making sure people are actually searching for it. Like sometimes we have things in our head that we think people care about, but they actually don't. So this just means that we have to have more conversations with our audience. We have to talk to them.
A good thing.
Yeah, we have to hear more about what they need, what they want, and then answer those questions for them. So this search landscape is shifting a lot, but it truly is leveling the playing field for small businesses. And so that's why we think now's the time, like more than ever, to double down on this, create content, make sure your website is optimized, and really use this to our advantage, because it's not about trying to find that secret hack. It's about actually creating really good content. It's simple. So we don't need to overcomplicate it anymore. So if you are ready to optimize your website and just make this entire process feel a lot more simple, then head over to SEO on Tap and see what our students have to say about it. Go to duocollective.com/SEO-on-tap.
If you like this episode, please be sure to share it with a friend and subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes dropping every Monday. Plus, if you haven't already, please go ahead and leave us a review and don't hesitate to share any new episode ideas. We absolutely love hearing from you and creating this content for you. See you next week.